Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Mordheim City of the Damned. I'm here with the Mullius. And last episode I was having sort of a bad run. Because I'd been playing the game a little bit too long and I sometimes get very frustrated with RNG elements in games. Now, it kinda showed. But it did allow me to delve a bit deeper into the mechanics and play with a little bit of the game mechanics and such. I could just set it twice now. Game mechanics, and I tried out a new different warband to give me a little bit perspective on the game. That's kind of what I was trying to say. Yep, that warband is the Skaven. But the reason why playing a different warband was good for me is that, first of all, it shows you the pros and cons of a different warband, but also shows you that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. For example, I saw that my guys had very high initiative, and I started to examine why they had high initiative and why they were so good at what they do. And that made things very clear for me, and I'll show you that right now. Now, as you can see here, this guy is over at my cart, which is on basically the other side of the map, because I had some loot that I wanted to deposit and not want to lose. So now I'm gonna make my way over towards the where the rest of the people are. I have to sacrifice a great portion of my movement to fall down on my ass, and I still make it about halfway across the entire distance that I'm away from my team. See, you can see it over here. Skaven got a movement of 8 versus the 6 that humans have, for example. And here I also learned something. I learned this via trial and error, actually. First of all, using the map is beneficial, but you can backtrack. It's just a bit tricky at times. But using the map and successfully backtracking means that sometimes you can migrate mistakes. And this, for example, you can see that the game basically gives you all the information that you need to make educated guesses. And let me show you what I mean. Towards the left you got your hit percentages and how they are calculated, and to the right your damage and how it's calculated. And this bit is also quite something important. Down at the bottom of the screen you can actually see your health, and I never really paid attention to it, so when my guys went down I was kind of surprised, but you can just, you know, take them back if you need to, if it's too dangerous. And with all that said and done, it's also important to remember that the game is fun and you're not tied to one gang, or warband in this case, and these guys are a lot of fun to play.
Brave, bold warband is sneaky strong. Fetch find much wordstone. Filch will speak to murder lord. Tell him much. Warband climb sneak high far.
I mean, even the way they talk is freaking hilarious.
Nice progress. New warriors are available for hire. Your warband is getting stronger.
As you can see at the top right corner of the screen, we still got 7 days to turn over our first shipment of warpstone. And the warband's already level 2, with guys already level 2 as well, such as my leader here. No, actually he's still level 1, but my point is, if you pay more attention to the mechanics and, you know, reading into the things that you see during level up, these guys can become a lot stronger, and you can a lot more easily make build out your guys and develop strategies around it. And with all this said and done, it's also, you know, important to remember that it's a game about dice. If anyone played like Dungeons and Dragons or similar games that revolves around dice rolls, sometimes the dice are just against you and you get stuff like this. I mean, a severed eye, severed leg, missing eye, severed leg, and burst eardrums. Yeah. Alright guys, enough about my Skaven though. Time to get back to the Outdoor Jaeger company. I also learned some things that can be, you know, you can see in the screen over here. For example, this over here is your damage absorption. I thought that was your melee resistance, but this is actually not true. Your damage I think it was damage absorption that you get from armor. Yeah, damage absorption, that's the flat amount of damage that gets reduced when you take damage. Your melee resistance is the stat line that your opponent sees when he tries to hit you, and his chance to hit gets reduced by this amount. So if someone gets a melee with my leader and tries to hit him in melee, he gets a reduction of 23 to his hit chance, which is very nice. And you can also see in this screen how you get it. Now, first of all, he gets 10 melee resistance from his shield, which is very nice. And I'm not sure, I think that the rest comes from, the rest is 13%, I think the rest comes from, he gets 9% from weapon skill, so that's 19, and he gets 4% from someplace else. Not quite sure where that was, but yeah, essentially everything that you need to build out your guys it is right in the screen. It's just you have to look for it a little bit. And another change I made to my gang is for these two guys. Let me actually put them back in the way they were. Now this is how I had them. As you can see over here, this one does 52 to 56 damage with his attacks, and he does 29 to 24. However, his initiative is a lot higher. So I started to look into it. Well, where does the difference lie? They both have clothing, which gives 10 initiative and 10 to their dodge, which is nice. However, aside from that, and I think the rest of their stats that handle initiative and the like, they're all identical. So I started to look at their weapons. Now a mace, and this guy has 2, gives +5, and this guy has hammers, which both give -5. So hence I swapped that out, turn it into this. They both have the same damage stat line, and they have the same initiative order. And initiative can be immensely important in the order in which you conduct your combat, your melees. It helps you set up ambushes, helps you respond to your enemies, and I think having higher initiative on your guys, well, effectively this change didn't even do all that much, but I think in the field it's going to make a massive difference. After I started looking at those last two guys, I noticed the damage, and I started to wonder, well, how does the game actually calculate this? And it quite easily explains it. Because first of all, your weapon has a set damage amount. Then you look at your ballistic scale, which not unimportantly determines if you even hit at all, but it also adds to your damage. And some things like dual wielding, they have a flat out penalty to your damage. Well, that's not entirely true. Let's take this guy for example. He has 2 daggers. If I were to use him in combat, he has 2 daggers, which both have a minimum damage of 22. There you look at his weapon skill. Oh, he has a weapon skill of 3. So that would mean he gets no, wait, look at strength for that, sorry. He adds 9% damage to that. Well, you calculate it. Then from that total you subtract the 25% penalty for dual wielding, and you do the same thing with the top damage, and then you get this amount. I actually calculated it, and it's spot on. It's correct. So essentially, all the information that you need is in this screen. It's just you gotta look for it and you gotta use it. And the last thing about character creation that I think we gotta keep an eye on are skills. Because case in point for this one, this makes a huge difference. It cuts the penalty that he gets for actually wearing his armor in half. But that's not all, because there are a lot of other things that can help us move away from the penalty that he gets. I mean, this particular one, he needs 9 intellect, so I would need to invest 3 points in that. But it would allow him to, you know, if he masters this, then he gets his normal movement back, and with this he can actually improve upon it, which, you know, opens up worlds of opportunities and tactics, which I think, especially if you think outside the box and work on tactics and develop them a little bit, it should really help with your warband. And I think especially in PvP, I think people can do some really interesting things. Now, mind you, I haven't tried PvP yet, but I mean, let's take this guy as an example again. As of skills. Let me check where they were exactly. Well, these weren't the ones I was searching for, but this one, for example, the dodge, he doesn't help him much. Over the parry, he can gain back parry from that. Let me just check where the other ones are. Yeah, these were the ones I was actually searching for. This one gives him a flat out 10% chance to his parry. This one gives him a melee chance and parry chance if he's equipped with a shield. And that's what he was equipped with and what I intend to use with him. If I just take these 2 skills, and these are the cheapest skills in this tree, I already gain 15% additional chance to my parry and 5 additional chance to my melee resistance, which is huge. This guy will be able to tank dice rolls willing, you know, the RNG willing. He could tank a lot of things, which opens up a world of opportunities if you have me. Alright, let's get back to our campaign. Let's send some counts. The only mission we got here is a deadly one, or the river exile. Thought there normally were at least 2. In this case we only had 1. Okay, we got a normal difficulty mission, and we got a well, we got ourselves a mission. So let's start playing.
Your scouts have discovered a rival warband in the vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a very attractive target.
Okay, let's take a look at what we got on the field. We got a good number of scavenge and wordstone locations next to us. Oh, this is actually quite an interesting map. Okay, I think what we want to do is get our guys to this location to start looting the place. And after that we can just... well, these guys are all way over here. And by the looks of the name of their band, the Shadow Souls, I'm gonna guess they are Chaos. Okay. The reason... I'm not sure, but I think that you also deploy your guys in initiative order. Yeah, by the looks of it you do. Initiative 26, and there's still someone even slower. So I'm gonna assume that that guy has two-handed and maybe even armor. Also testing out a theory of mine. I think that if the video clips are short, the audio doesn't get interrupted. It remains to be seen if that's accurate or not. But okay, we got an amulet. Not exactly, you know, interesting, but in the worst case scenario we can sell it. I think this secondary is actually very hard to do in this against the AI, because the AI tends to swarm towards you in a very fast rate. So I think the only way around it is if you have a very fast or nimble guy running up a flank, ignoring combat and just going for the tail. Oh yeah, that's the guy with the brain injury. See, stuff like that was the reason why I wanted to fire him. Because he now just outright missed a turn because of that stupidity rule. Okay, let's see, where are you? Okay, you're gonna support our archer. I think went in here. Don't want to move our guys to full distance because I want everyone to stay together. This guy can parry out some. I got two parry tanks. My leader and the guy who was deaf. So I'm gonna send one to the left and one to the right. Waiting for opponent. The armor does look really cool.
A new round has started.
Alright. Looks like there's some wordstone up on the ramp towards this location. Right? Yeah, there it is. It's a cluster even. And we can't make it. It's a shame. Enemy team in the meantime has already got 2 wordstones claimed. So I'm gonna assume that's this one and this one. Could also very well be these two, or they ran towards here. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, 3 gold crowns isn't exactly stellar loot. It's better than nothing. It's gonna help pay the bills. Okay, we already got these 2 scavenge locations. Ah crap, he can't get past him. In that case. Oh crap, the lay cost him the last of his movements. Yeah, this guy's getting fired. Sorry dude, but yeah. Dude, don't run on top of those things. There's some weird stuff up ahead. I don't see it though. Should be near the wall. Oh wait, yeah, there it is. That's sadly only a fragment. Okay, got some damage from that. Nothing too major. Set up a nice ambush location. If something comes around the wall, he gets an ambush. Yeah, and he's stuck in that position sadly. So they don't want to move too much on this flank. got here? Seems like he has friends over there. But with some luck they can't join in. Doing some good damage to this guy. Okay, but keep off this stuff. Okay, makes me more susceptible, but don't know how to pronounce the real word, but makes him more vulnerable to magical attacks. Okay, that's no good. Okay, so we already found 2 of them.
A new round has started.
Yes, it has. Where are they? Oh, right. Oh, we already found 3. That's good to know. Okay, let's grab this cluster. Because we want to start gathering all this birdstone. And we need it too. Okay, what effect did he get? Birdstone corruption. Prevents witching weapons, so that sucks because I just wanted to grab this handgun. In that case though, we still got a use for him. Unfortunately he can't get... I wanted to position him roughly where that guy is. But we're not gonna succeed at that. Some luck though, we can charge them if they come around that corner. Like that guy. Now what helps us is that our initiative order is gonna go in front of him. Oh crap. Yeah. Okay, I think he is gonna get charge in this location, and unfortunately I don't have enough movement left to place him in a stance that allows him to migrate damage. So that's gonna be troublesome. So I'm gonna keep him back a little bit, so I can. He's at least not gonna get charged himself. I'm gonna have the chance to move these guys before our opponent's gonna move. So. Okay, so it seems they have 2 archers. Holy crap, he actually passed the stupidity test. It's a freaking miracle. In this case, I'm gonna pound on this guy. Because only losers go for fair fights. Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. Okay, what's the warp effect? Prevents weapon switch. He doesn't actually have a secondary weapon set, so that doesn't affect him. I think I saw some movement over here. Yep. Now I could join in, or I could put myself in ambush stance here, but that's not gonna help me much. I mean, I might get a jump on someone. This guy is not, you know, super good for damage, so I'm gonna place him here on parry stance. So in the event that someone does get into contact with him, he has a high chance of, you know, ignoring that damage. This guy on ambush stance here. Couldn't move as far as I wanted to, unfortunately.
A new round has started.
Right, what I'm gonna do with this guy, he has daggers and he can't grab his close combat weapon. So we're gonna place him around the corner and go on ambush stance. Ooh, that was a big hit. missed, that's a shame. What the hell, smasher? Okay, we locked out, the second one missed. Wait, is that weapon grown to his arm? That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see if we can charge this guy in, because this guy should block his teammate from charge. Very nice hit. There we go. His dodge failed as well. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, his dodge failed as well. Very good. Sadly, we're kind of stuck in a brawl at the moment.
A new round has started.
Alright, okay, we should be, yeah. And be able to take a shot. Or not. Why can't we? Oh wait, I think shooting costs you okay, this is weird, he can't actually use his gun or go on Overwatch. Is that perhaps because of the debuff? I think it's because of the flintlock debuff. So let's just do dodge stance just to be sure then. Ouch. Yeah, things aren't going as I want them to. Like clearly. Yeah, that's a nice hit. But it really hurts us that I don't think we can one. Well, this also really freaking fucking hell. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay. But he failed to do his spell thingy. I'm not too worried about the archer, I am worried about my hero being on the floor though. Oof, he's almost down. Ah, crap, and the last one joins in. Yeah, we're fucked.
A new round has started.
Now we're also fucked because of this guy. Among other things. Why did my archer not get his... Oh wait, there's initiative change because I changed his weapons. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, he's getting fired. This is too beyond ridiculous. Okay guys, but I think that's enough for this episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is Demolius. I'll see you guys next time.